This is my bender setup. It's a JD bender for 7/8 inch tubing, 0.875. It's a 3-inch centerline radius, and it's just a simple little setup. I got it on 2 pegs. 2 pegs welded on this angle bracket. It's actually an old trailer hitch thing, but I did that so I could put it in the vise either way and not run into the wall with longer lengths of tubing. Important measurement you gotta find out with whatever dies you use is this, and this is 4 7/8 center to center between the pegs. That's kind of a critical measurement because you gotta be able to fit your tubing between there and everything. I also made this peg because that doesn't come with it. It was about $140 for this size. I went with the JD die because I figured that would hold its value the best. Here's the handle. It's a solid rod with a couple of pegs welded on it. And when you want to bend it, you just bend it. Works nice and works good. I think it actually works probably better than a actual machine because you got all this room around it and you could work with got more room to bend weird bends with it. I just do little stuff. I probably can't do solid rod or much bigger than 1 inch or so, but you can try. And this is what I use to flatten the ends with a nice half round on them. Just 2 plates. With the half round on them. You don't need this fancy little angle on there. I just happen to have these laying around, so I used them. Set it in there and put it in the press and press it. You gotta heat it up a little bit to get it all the way squished, but it works. And these pins are a little bit small. Bigger the better, because they tend to bend. 1/2 inch would probably be okay. And I make mini bikes and things with those. So you could bend right around with it. Or this is actually 2 bends in a row because it's wider than the 6-inch radius diameter. So it's a bend there and then a bend there. So you could get it wider with it if you wanted. This is the first bender I made. as an experiment. It's actually oak wood. I turned it down on a lathe to fit the 7/8. It's actually a little bit loose, and that's the main problem. But it works pretty good actually. The main problem with it is when you put your tubing in here, there's nothing to clamp it tight to the die like this one. It clamps down on it, so when you get to that 90-degree mark, it starts to pull out and then it kinks it. So if I made a clamp here, it would actually work better. And this is what clamps it in the vise. So I bolted it through with these plates to give it a little more strength.